Smartphones these days has gone far when it comes to design. In just this year itself, we've seen so many phones that have bezel-less displays and even glass backs that make the phone look great. But the problem with this great design comes a very high price point that is the main reason why people cannot afford these phones until now. This is the Honor 9, a phone that looks very elegant and has great specs, and all for the price of below 2,000 ringgit. My name is Tarbin from KLGadgetTV, and this is my review of the Honor 9. The Honor 9 is by far one of the best looking phones that I've reviewed this year. From the front to the back of the phone, a lot of thought was put into the overall design of the phone. On the front there are bezels on the top and bottom, but it's just the perfect size for you to hold it with both hands while watching a video or looking at pictures on the 5.15-inch screen. On the back, Honor has included the Aurora glass, which they have also included in the Honor 8 last year, which is able to reflect light in beautiful patterns and is honestly just really nice to look at. Another thing I want to point out is the camera bump, or the lack of it, as the dual camera on the back sits flush, which just goes to show that it is possible to make a slim phone without any bumps on the back. Holding the phone also feels nice, and this is thanks to the curved back that the phone has. This also is helpful when it comes to gripping the phone because it is easy to grip. The phone never once slipped out of my hand, but of course with a glass back you will be seeing a lot of fingerprints. Specs wise, Honor has not taken a step back as they have included decent hardware on the phone, and for a mid-range phone that is priced below 2,000 ringgit, it really does show when it comes to daily usage. The phone tends to perform all tasks with a smooth performance and shows off no lags or slow down when it comes to watching videos, running applications or playing games. What is even more impressive is the phone does not get hot when playing games on it, something I was expecting to experience when it comes to slim phones like this, but it seems like the thermals were also designed properly, as it's never fun to hold on to hot glass. Occasionally, I do get crashes on Facebook and YouTube, but over the past weeks of using the phone, it seems to only happen twice a week and no more. But this is probably something that Honor can fix with just probably a patch that would stabilize the software.
The camera on the phone, however, is something of a hit and miss. Why I say this is because the photos that it takes is really nice, color reproduction is great, and this really shows during a wedding I attended. The colors are so vibrant and really appealing to look at. In addition to that, they have also included a lot of camera features that some of you might use in your daily shooting, like Pro mode, which is both available for still images and video shooting. The 2x hybrid zoom really helps when needing to zoom in and focus on a subject without losing much detail in the photo, and it is easily located on the right side of the screen. The miss part, however, is the shutter speed. It is just too slow. Even in daylight, it still produces a lot of motion blur, as you can see from some of the pictures where people are dancing or just moving around. The bokeh effect that comes with the portrait mode is also pretty disappointing, as the software can't make out the subject I'm focusing on and the background of the subject even when I've tapped on the subject as the focus. To get a good bokeh effect, I really needed the subject to be at the center of the image without anything on the sides. That would produce a nice bokeh shot, and sometimes the 2x hybrid zoom also helps, but the surrounding of the subject still plays a more vital part. There is also the beautifying mode, which, as some of you might already know, that I am not a fan of, and I'm even more not a fan of here, as the beautifying effect is just creepy. As you can see, the subject's skin looks fake and it really spoils the selfie shot. But for those of you that do use it, it is available on the phone, and for those of you that don't use it, you can easily just turn it off. The phone will give you a battery life of about 1.5 days of use, and even if I was taking a lot of pictures during the wedding, the phone managed to last until the end of the day and it still had about 30% of battery life as I got home. Same goes to my daily usage of playing games, browsing social media or listening to music. It always manages to have more than enough battery for an entire day of use. Charging up the phone is, however, slightly slow, as it gives about 50% of battery charge in 45 minutes. Even if they claim it supports fast charge, it will take close to 1.5 hours to get it to 100%.
The Honor 9 is currently not available in Malaysia, but you can get it from e-commerce platforms or from our friends at GearBest. The links will be in the description below. If you are looking for a phone that is beautiful and has great specs, then the Honor 9 will probably be the phone for you. As long as you can live with the fact that the camera is not the greatest camera out there, but under certain conditions, the camera does perform very well.
But for the promotional price of 1,551 ringgit from GearBest, you will be getting a very good phone that has a whole package with good performance and a great design.